Olá, olá, I'm Ana Santos from PT4U Portuguese Lessons Online. Welcome to one more week, one more video dedicated to this amazing language because 5 minutes of Portuguese per day makes you smile every single day. Don't forget to email me, to contact me, to follow me on my Facebook page, check my podcasts, subscribe my YouTube channel. You have so many things to do and to look for in Portuguese, and I'm sure you'll find very interesting things that even for foreigners can be good to know, to discover, and sometimes it's easier to understand us. How do we think? How we react in some situations? Today, what I have prepared for you. Let's talk about the past, but a very, very special past. It's the imperfect do conjuntivo, the subjunctive. Remember, we've talked already about this conjuntivo, this idea of situations that never happened, we never know. It's the Peter Pan world, like I talked. But so far, we've been talking in the present, and we covered how to bend it, and all the expressions in all the situations where used to present the present tense. Today, we'll talk about the past. And this is the idea in English, what if I had? If I had been, if I had studied more, maybe today I would have a better life. Or if I had married that guy, maybe today I would be rich. Those situations, possibilities in the past, that then has a consequence, of course, and is the idea. I wonder if in the past, it's always about these ifs, the wishes, and the questions regarding the past. For wishes, for negative expressions, for keywords. And again, the keywords are important because here, even with the imperfect, is always regarding to the if. And as you see here, you have the if, the se, most of the situations, because when do you use it in all different stages? You use it quando? Para expressar um desejo com pouca ou nenhuma possibilidade de concretização. See the example. Quem me dera que amanhã fosse sexta-feira. When I say this, tomorrow is not Friday. So I wish tomorrow was Friday already because it was the idea. It's almost impossible, but in my mind, you would like to make that wish. In comparative, when you talk about unreal situations, and let's see, ele fala comigo como se me conhecesse há muito tempo. He doesn't know me, but he's speaking like he does, and it makes a very strange situation. And especially, this is the one that comes a lot and more often, para expressar uma condição irreal, imaginária ou hipotética. Se eu fosse muito rico, comprava ou compraria este iate. A comprava is the imperfect in the indicative. Compraria is the conditional. That's why in English the translation is the same. But for us, the different tenses have the same meaning here in the situations. Then let's see how the same cases that where you can use the presente do conjuntivo, but when the verb, o verbo da oração principal está no passado. Embora hoje estivesse muito trânsito, consegui chegar a horas. Or also, if you want to be polite, what if? This idea, what if? Para introduzir uma proposta ou sugestão. Se fôssemos ao cinema logo à noite. The bending is super easy, and here I explain it this way. Why? Because with this way I eliminate 99% of the cases of the irregular forms. So far we're going shorter and shorter in the irregulars. Of course, we have here some irregulars, but they're not the most common ones. And especially if you think in this way, what do you have here in front of you? You have conjugated bended the verbs, both regulars in the first line and irregulars in the second line. And what you have here, it's bended in the it's bended in the past simple, as you already know. And where am I focusing at? I am focusing at the third person plural. And then what you should do you should remove the and before the R. So see this idea. So you see here you have estudaram, escreveram, partiram, trouxeram, puseram, souberam. And immediately after the R, you have this letter that you also should remove to make what? So don't forget, this is the past tense, the past simple. And then what comes now? What happens? You get to this. These are the base. That now, what you're going to do, you're going to add the endings of the imperfect in the conjunctive to make the idea. But if you follow this idea, think about the verb in the past, simple. Think especially about the third person plural, and then delete that ending and add this, you will never get it wrong, inclusively in the most of the irregular verbs. Of course, there are some exceptions, but they are not as transcendent as this, especially when you follow this way. Let's see some examples here. And see what I was saying to you. So, estudasse is always double S. Estudasse, 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 estudássemos, estudassem. And here the verb trazer that suddenly seems irregular, but it's not irregular if the first step in your thinking was the past simple. And with the past simple that you have here, immediately becomes regular, let's say like this. So even the verb pôr, you have puseram, if you remember in the past, possessing is always with this SS. In this case, the possess one is more z, the others are s. Always basically the imperfecto do conjuntivo is known like a s. So I hope this idea would help you. With this idea especially, we'll talk about it more next week, because we'll see some situations. And for those who still remember a little bit about school, we will talk about the if clauses, because it's where we use a lot the imperfective conjunctive. But meanwhile, don't forget, it will be difficult to convince me that learning has no effect whatsoever on the outcome of my bowling. This was Amy Rosenthal. I think you know her, and she was very, very wise. Follow me next week to see the continuation of this video, and meanwhile, subscribe my YouTube channel, look at my Facebook page, and especially, have fun. Ciao, ciao!